Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery, and I am in the home studio again today. Andrew will be joining me in a little bit. Thank you for being here. I hope you're all doing well. It feels like a long time since we've talked, but it's not any longer than normal. We were here Friday, but it's been a long weekend. And we hope you all did well over the weekend. We hope your pets did well over the weekend. Um, we know that's a big thing with the 4th of July here in the US. Lots of big bangs and booms. Um, and anyone who's a veteran, I know there are some people who have issues with PTSD and things like that. So I hope you all did well. I hope that everybody's okay. Um, we had a very long fireworks display here in Ligonier. Andrew and I went out on the back porch to watch it for a little while, but it was uh, it was so long that even our cats, who normally don't have any issues, were a little bit afraid. Um, Normally, if it's just for a short while or like a thunderstorm, they're not affected at all, most of them. But the girls were very on edge, and Gilbert was already under the bed. He's, of course, going to be under the bed. But the girls were actually on edge, which is very unusual for them. So we kind of stayed in the house and tried to stay beside them and give them the cuddles and the attention they need to make sure they know that all is okay. Let me say hi to people. Who all is here? Marianne is here. Hello, Marianne. Norma is here. Hello, Norma. Kimberly, it's good to see you. Kimberly is here. Thanks for joining us today. Susie, our friend Susie is here. Thank you for joining us. We are broadcasting today on Facebook and YouTube, I believe. We're supposed to be anyway. The other day we could not do that because Restream was down for us. We couldn't get into the application, so we had to go just on YouTube. And while that was not, our numbers went really high for our normal streaming, but the camera quality was not that great, and we couldn't really zoom in. So we're back to Restream for now, and we'll see how it goes. So far it's working. So far we're working okay. Um, Everyone's saying hi to everyone, saying hi to me. Jen is here. Hello, Jen. Thank you all for being here. We hope that you are all doing amazingly well. It has been a long weekend. We did a lot, and I also took some time to rest, which is really, really, really hard for me to do. Um, I don't rest well, especially when I know that I could be doing something for work. Let's face it, we could be doing something for work every moment of every day because we are our own small business and there is always work to be done. Um, but this weekend is always a little bit of a hard one for me. It was my grandmother's birthday. Her birthday was always on the 4th of July. And when she was alive, it was a lot of fun to celebrate the 4th of July. Um, Now that she has passed, and she passed a while ago, but it's one of those holidays that, because it is such a big holiday, and she was a very patriotic person in her quietness, I guess. I don't know how else to say that. But she wasn't very loud about her patriotism, but she always wanted the best for people and the best for the country. And so that kind of all blended together. And um, I have a little bit of a hard time seeing what's happening now and thinking about how she would be reacting to what's going on in the world. Um, Norma says, my cats were okay this year, even Waldo, who usually runs under the bed. We've had fewer individuals setting off fireworks this year, which has been good. That's good. That's really good. Um, yeah, I feel like we didn't have, um, there was a really long fireworks display. And I think because of the rain and because of things happening, we didn't get a lot of the kind of individuals setting stuff off. A lot of times the biggest, loudest booms are from kids who set off the loud firecrackers or the, the, what do they call it, M80s, the big stuff. And we didn't really get a lot of that. And so that was kind of good. Once the big display was done, everything kind of calmed down in our house, and the cats went back to normal for the most part. And even Gilbert, I don't know. I don't actually know if he went under the bed, to be truthful, because I ended up coming upstairs to check on him, and he was standing in the stairway. He was actually, I forgot about that. He was actually being really brave. So I think even he didn't have too many issues. He just kind of was standing on the stairs like he does sometimes. Marianne says, not much in the way of fireworks this year for Canada Day. My cats are usually not bothered by them. That's good. That's good. We've had some wild rain come through. We've had a cool down, at least. Sorry, I have like one long hair that's like right here in my eye. We had a cool down. It's a little bit of a cool down. It's not in the 90s anymore. It is 79 right now. 84 was a high today. We are under a flood watch until 11 p.m. tonight. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. I guess it started at just about 10 minutes ago, because there wasn't. I was like, there was none. I don't remember I didn't see any watch before this, but apparently 10 minutes ago there was a watch that went out. So until 11, we'll see. So far we've been very lucky and not had too much kind of flooding kind of rain. My uncle and aunt out in the central part of the state, they got 5 inches of rain in 45 minutes. And they were lucky that they said that their sump pump kept up and their basement did not get wet. But their church basement flooded, and that's where they have their food bank. So they said there's a lot of stuff that's going to have to be thrown out, unfortunately, for the food bank, which is really sad. So while they had missed most of the rain that had been going around, they got nailed with rain. Which, like I said, 5 inches in 45 minutes is a lot of rain to have put down. And a lot of people were flooding out there. So we're very lucky we missed that. But there is apparently a watch. I hope we don't get too much tonight. Susan joined us. Hello, Susan. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. It's a delightful 23 degrees here, says Marianne. The Sturgeon River is much higher than normal. Yeah, you've been getting a lot of rain. 23 is nice. Great temperature. Norm says, we've cooled to the mid 80s, but still really humid. Our promised rain hadn't shown up, which is fine because we had the flooding a couple weeks ago. Yeah. It is a little bit humid still outside. I did spend a little bit of time outside with the cats this afternoon. When I came back from some errands, we went out with the cats, and I did some mowing because our yard was atrocious. So right now, this time of year, especially when it's hot and dry, we get the plantain, and they send up that wispy little stalk with the little flower on the top. And our yard is full of plantain. So we get all these little wispy things all over, and they were getting pretty high, and they grew fast. But it's been too hot. I was not going to go out. I don't want to trigger any of my heart issues or anything again. So I didn't want to go out when it was super, super hot and get too dehydrated. So I wasn't going to mow when it was super hot. And then it just started raining every day. I finally got a break today, and this big black cloud came overhead as I was mowing, but thankfully it held off. So I mowed the yard, and then I went down to the grocery store and got some groceries. And of course, the one time it rained, is when I was unloading the cart into the car and it like poured. I was trying to like unload everything as quick as I could. And then as soon as I got in the car to drive away, the sun came out. I was like, I timed it perfectly to just get dumped on putting the groceries into the car. But I got home, unloaded the groceries, and then went back up to the cottage to do some things, do some sorting and packing and stuff. So it's been it's been a busy day. This weekend, like I said, was busy. Andrew and I built a shelf at the cottage yesterday, which took a lot longer than you would think. We're not used to building shelves though, so we built it from scratch, kind of. Um, and it took us a little bit longer than we thought. We were trying to do something without having to do something, like we had these boards and we were trying to do it without having to trim the boards, all of the boards. So we're like working it out, trying to twist it, turn it. How's it going to work? How can we do this? And finally, we just said, let's just cut the boards. It'll make it a lot easier. We've already spent all this time not cutting the boards. We could have had it done if we just cut the boards. So we cut the boards and we built a shelf. And then as I was doing the D-stash last night, Andrew was painting the shelf and doing some other odd and end jobs at the cottage. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we were closed in Johnstown. I was going to open on Friday, but they had a parade. I talked a little bit about this in the live on Friday. They had a parade downtown on Friday afternoon, and I figured that parade was going to suck everybody down away anyway. And the holiday, no one on Saturday was going to be there. I could have gone up on Sunday, but it was kind of weird to open just for Sunday when we hadn't told anyone. So we closed for the weekend, which was really good because I did not realize how much I needed a little bit of a break. 12 to 14-hour days every single day, which is what we do at least, is not easy. So, it's literally, I know that like we work nights, so toward the end of the night, usually after midnight or after 1 or 2, we take a little break and kind of relax and watch some TV. But generally I get up around 11 or noon. And as soon as I get up, I start working. I get ready, I run to the cottage, or start working on things around the house, things that I can do here. And we work until, midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And it takes its toll after a while. As you know, we do it live every weeknight. So we're with you all until the invoicing is all done and all that stuff is done. I work during doing the shipping and the packing and all that throughout the day. We try and squeeze in any kind of chores that we can between that time, anytime. And we do that pretty much 7 days. Saturday night's the one night I try and give myself a little bit of time off. But I'm at the store all day until then. So it was a needed kind of, I took Saturday, which was the 4th. And I mean, we still did stuff around the house. We did dishes, we did laundry. I think I did 3 loads of laundry this weekend. And did all the changing of the cat pans and the dishes and the scrubbing the floors a little bit. So we did that. But that's kind of like, it's a little bit different, a little bit change of a pace. May's here. Hello, May. Thanks for joining us. Kim is here. Hello, Kim. Let me see. Let's see here. What is, Jen says Lancaster had the flood watch starting yesterday. Yeah, that's yesterday, I think, is when my aunt and uncle, their town got flooded out. And they're kind of over that way. Marion says, I thought our rainfall was bad, but that's just amazing. Yeah, 5 inches in 45 minutes. You don't want that. You don't want that. Kim says, hey, all, that was a wild video Andrew sent from the cottage yesterday. Glad all is okay so far. Yeah, we got a lot of rain. Like, we've had this rain dumping down. Thankfully, it's been mostly bursts that don't last too long. If that kind of rain lasted, well, 45 minutes or an hour, that would be way too much. We had rain coming, like the gutters could not support all the rain that was coming down at the cottage. And the cottage, around the cottage, the ground is just wet, like sopping, still water sitting on top of the ground today. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Len is here. Hello, Len. Thanks for joining us. Did I miss anybody? If I missed you, say hi again. Um, like I said, Andrew's going to be joining us at some point. Um, but yeah, that's been our weekend. We did the D stash last night. If you missed that, please check it out. There's still some really pretty things left in the D stash and nice things. I think I picked some fun stuff. I tried to pick some things that weren't. I picked some things at all different price levels, kind of. I don't think I picked anything high price. It was mostly lower end pricing strands and trying to give you good prices on the D stash, just kind of as a break after the weekend. Rosanna's here. Hello, Rosanna. Thanks for joining us. Jen says it's cooled down to 84 in my house. Finally did some yard work. Just about a half hour with some rest in between. Felt like 99% humidity. Yeah, that was me out mowing the grass today. It was not easy, but I knew it had to get done. And I wasn't sure, like they're calling for rain for, I don't know. The last time I looked, they were calling for rain for 9 days in a row. It's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and today 7 days in a row. So I knew if I didn't mow the grass, I didn't know when I would get a chance between the work we have to coming up and everything else. So I did my half hour of yard work too. Thankfully, we have a small yard, um, and it didn't take too long to do. But it was about a half hour that I worked out there, and I have not drank enough water yet. Normally, I drink at least 1 to 2 of these a day. This is all I've drank today. And I've been really bad the last few days about drinking water, and I can feel it. So I need to make sure I drink. Rosanna says, I probably won't be here long. We're on a road trip. Oh, where are you going? Nice. Glad you could pop in for a little bit. 92 here in Washington. We are staying the night. 92 is hot. Is it humid there? I think it's humid there too, usually, right? My best friend lives in Seattle, um, and Andrew has been there. I have never been able to go to visit. I need to at some point, but Andrew talks about how it can be very humid there and how all the flowers and plants grow so big because it's warm and humid a lot. Um, Len says, rain here too. The park by my house flooded last night. That's no good. Hopefully people are okay. Marion says, I fell asleep after work and missed the D stash last night. Had a quick look today and answered all the questions. Thank you. I like that people like the questions. Says to the Washington Cubs. Nice. Nice. Whew. Yeah. Well, I shouldn't say this is the first time I've sat down. Because I was up at the cottage right before this, sorting stuff and packing stuff. And that's mostly a sitting thing, but I was running around gathering stuff. And before that, I had been running around all day. I've been doing errands, stopping places, grocery store, mowing. It's been a day. It's been a day. Jen says, I wanted to cut the shoots growing around my Japanese plum tree, tame the wisteria, which is aggressive. Yeah. It goes to fences and trees in weeks and get rid of the tall weeds so no one reports me to the city. Don't get reported. Don't get reported. Thankfully, we have nice neighbors. We've never gotten our lawn reported, but we try to get it cleaned up before it gets too bad. And our flower beds at this time of year, our flower beds many of them turn into wildflowers. So there's some Queen Anne's lace that's blooming right now. And we have coneflowers or echinacea blooming. The bees are loving those. There's been a lot of bees out on the echinacea. But our grass was getting a little bit high. And so I got that cut. The other day I came out, it was so cute. Because our grass is higher and it has a lot of clover and the plantain, the bunnies love it. And we have a lot of bunnies in our yard, and it's fun to watch them. They just grab the plantain and they're like nibble until it goes away. But they'll just take stalks of it and just eat it. But I came out the other day and there was this bunny like sprawled out, hands out, feet out the back, and just laying in the taller grass. And it was super cute. It was super cute. It was, I think it was trying to stay cool, because it had just rained and it was a little bit warm out, but it was sprawled out in the wet grass. And it was really cute. Let's see here. Not horribly humid. It is far worse in the southeast. That's good. May says Seattle was fun for our weekend stay. We had the best price for huge flower bouquet, or they had the best price for huge flower bouquets. Oh, nice. So you had a weekend stay. That's good. Oh, looks like I have a pixel dead on my monitor. That's no good. Susie said I had 2 bunnies in my yard today. That's cute. Yeah, we generally have around 3. There's usually 3 that hang out between our yard and the neighbors' yards. They like ours because, of course, we let our grass grow a little bit more. We're the bad neighbors that don't mow their grass as much. But the bunnies like us, and there's usually a little one, a medium one, and a big one that are somewhere around, which is kind of nice. It's nice to see them. Jen says, I basically have all ground cover instead of lawn. Our lawn is like a field for the most part. There's some parts of it where we've planted actual grass, but we have chives, we have like the wild carrot that comes up, we have plantains, we have clover. We've thought about doing it where you put I forget what it's called. There is a plant that only grows like a few inches and you can just not have to cut. We've thought about doing that, but you know, that would take time and money and effort and energy we don't have right now. But we do have our lawn it's not a lawn like a green grass. There's some grass, but it's mostly like a field. And that's definitely the way it is at the cottage too. The cottage is like a field, but it's really nice because that means there's a lot of insect life, which you may not like, but I think it's good to have a good insect population because it makes everything go around, right? Um, and there are lots of like locusts and crickets and grasshoppers and spiders and all different things crawling around up there, and fireflies and all the good stuff you want and the things you probably don't necessarily want but are good for the environment and good for the whole ecosystem. We have up there, and it's really nice. um, Sella is hot and dry part of Washington, as it is the east of the Cascades. Marianne says, nice. Um, Jen says, my ground cover came naturally. A lot of violets and clover. Nice. Yeah. We have a lot of clover. We do have violets, the little, what do they call them? Johnny jump ups. My grandma always used to call them. We have things like that, and we have all different kinds of flowers. Right now, there's a lot of wild strawberries growing in our lawn. There's a whole place where we used to have our garden, and it's like being taken over by wild strawberries, which is kind of nice. Nice for the animals anyway, the bunnies and everything else. Um, Rosanna says it would be much cooler after we cross the Cascades. Nice. Oh, Sila. Sila. Yeah. So what everybody else do? Everybody else have a good weekend? Pets do okay? Everybody okay? It's for some it's a little bit of a rough one, I think, but you know, we're here. We're um hopefully you got some rest, got a little bit of a break for those of you who work. Um, yeah, it was kind of nice, um, having the 2-day bank holiday for me, not having to concern ourselves with the accounts every single day of the weekend, which I try and keep up with, and I could take a little break on that. So that was a little bit of a break off my mind. And but yeah, it was nice. We didn't really do anything. My family didn't do anything. We didn't have any get-togethers. Um, and I think it was just because it was so right. Nobody knew what was going to happen. So we didn't really do anything. It's been hot and rainy and rough. So Andrew and I just kind of stayed here together and did our normal thing for the most part. Like I said, it took a little time on Saturday, but Sunday like I said, we built the shelf. We did some things at the cottage and tried to clean out some areas. We kind of drew a diagram of what we want the kind of drew a diagram and came up with what we want the class area, which is right now our metal studio, but it's going to be our teaching area, what we want it to look like, and kind of where things are going to move and what's going to move and what we're going to need. So came up with stuff like that and a list of things that we need to do around there. So that was kind of our Sunday. Uh, Rosanna says, my spearmint escaped its bed and is starting into my front lawn. Personally, as far as I'm concerned, it can go to town. It will smell heavenly when mowed. Yeah. Yeah, things like mint, they definitely like to take over. Uh, we had some mint planted, and I guess we still do, but it's not in the right place because it's not taking over, thankfully. Saturday was a lazy day, said Marianne. Worked Sunday and today. Guess that's good. Guess that's good. Hello, Andrew.
Howdy.
He's here, everybody.
What were you talking about?
Oh, everything. Talking about the weekend, talking about the things I did today. Um, Rosanna's off to Washington,
Which one?
Sela, Washington
State?
State.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Sela.
How far is that for you?
Yeah, she's taking a road trip. So,
Nice.
yeah, she popped in, said as long as she can. Mesa was in Seattle for the weekend stay. I don't know, was that this weekend?
Everybody's going to Washington.
I know, everybody's going to Washington. Jen says they say it's good to put mint in containers because it's so invasive. Yes. You should plant mint. If you're going to plant it in the ground, plant it in a container in the ground so it doesn't spread, but sometimes it does jump. It's one of those kind of things. I guess if you don't mind, it's fine. At least it's not like some of the other terrible things like our bishop's weed and everything else. At least it smells good and you can use it for tea, right? At least it's useful.
The bishop's weed can't use for tea.
I know. We would have a gold mine of tea.
Tea palooza.
I know. The one thing I haven't seen this year are the morning glories.
They're coming. It's too early.
Is it too early?
Also, I think you get up a little bit later.
I know, but I usually at least see the flowers close. But we did tear out a lot of them last year.
No, they're everywhere.
Are they still everywhere?
Yeah, they're trying to take over the tomato patch. I went out this morning and I weeded some stuff.
Oh, that's good.
But it was getting too hot already.
Yeah. At least it was a little cooler today, but it's not. It's still humid and muggy. May says, I wish knows a few years ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, so
how many people are watching?
We've got 19.
Wow.
I know. People are jumping in quick.
Is it Monday?
It is Monday. I was like, is it Monday?
What day is it?
What day is it?
Where am I?
I know. That's what it feels like. And really, our weekend was pretty much the same, except I didn't go to the store. We still did all the work.
Kind of nice.
He's like, you cannot go to the store all the time.
I mean, you did get some projects done that have been on the back burner that we've been trying to do. If you watched maybe my reel, I can't remember where I posted it.
I think you did post a reel. I was talking about the shelving we made.
Yeah, we made out of scrap wood that we had.
Yeah, I said it took a lot longer because instead of like just cutting the boards, we should have cut. We were like, how can we fit this? How can we do this? And we're just like, let's just cut the boards.
Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good.
It looks good. You painted it. I know you said you wanted to do another coat.
Yeah, I want to do another coat so it's not so like slapdashy. And then I want to.
You got to mount it, wax it, and mount it.
The mounting, it sits on top of a shelf, another shelf, so it's not, just like dangling in midair.
Yeah. Marion says a super fast reel. I didn't think it was super fast.
Is it sped up?
Is it sped up? I guess so.
Yeah. Well,
I
y'all
thought it,
don't know.
I guess because I knew what was happening, it was fine for me.
I mean, if you want to spend an
Oh.
hour watching me paint,
Watching him
something,
paint. Yeah. I forgot you sped up the paint part. That's right. It was like a time lapse. Yeah.
yep. Of course, somebody commented on my backpack. There's always my.
What? I didn't see that.
I deleted it pretty quickly.
It's like, can't you just post something without somebody having to make comments about how people look? Like,
It's like, thanks.
yeah, how does that make me feel?
Whatever. I know it. Happy dumpling time. Oh, wow.
Am I that person's friend? I need to go
I don't think so.
unfriend people.
Some random person. What? That's what happened. Oh, wow. Bless their heart.
Marion says it wasn't ridiculously fast.
Well, I still want you to see it. Otherwise, what's the point of doing that?
Yeah, nobody wants to watch an hour of painting.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
Sonia and Matt, they had a whole
That's true.
painting empire.
They did. They did.
And they would be
People like to
painting
watch them
like
paint.
11:30 at night in their garage
And people watching
in
them.
front of a sheet.
It's true.
And I know, I was one of them.
Yeah. Both my daughter and husband worked Saturday. My daughter is a CNA at our local hospital surgical ward. My husband did a guard job for one of our local bigwig parties, says Rosanna.
That's good.
That was a busy weekend then for people. Yeah, we worked pretty much all weekend. I took a little bit of time Saturday, like I said, and just kind of, I needed it. And, like I said, our 12 to 14 hour days are a lot sometimes. So it's good to relax a little bit. Marion says, I did enjoy it.
Still did work.
That's what I said. I said our relaxing though was like doing the dishes and 3 loads of laundry and like catching up on chores in the house and at the cottage. That's the relaxing Saturday.
Well, it needs to get done.
It does.
There's only so many hours in the day.
And most of them we spend working. So, but that's that. The D-Stash was last night. If you didn't check that out, please do. There's some good stuff there. Oh no, I haven't even gotten to that. I know. Y'all are rocking Beat in the New Year Summer Edition, I just have to say.
And he isn't even posting prompts.
I know, I need to post prompts, but I haven't even done that. And y'all are just taking it and running with it. And I'm thankful for that. We both are.
I don't need to do reminders.
I don't need to do reminders. Y'all are reminding each other, and it's wonderful. So, but yeah, and what I came home late today. I meant to grab some photos. I was going to share some photos of people's work that they've done so far, like we sometimes do, but that'll have to be tomorrow.
That's a lot.
I know, that's all Andrew has a whole trash bag full of just lot numbers as we throw them out, as we sort stuff. And y'all have been rocking that. Like I said, I wanted to share some photos that was on my to-do list today, and I ran out of time because I literally was late running. That's why we started late, because I was just running home. But I'm going to share those a little bit more. But thank you all for taking part. I don't even have I don't know where my calendar is. I had a printed one somewhere. But today, why is this computer the only computer that refuses to load the website? It's so weird. Like the computer at the store loads so our website, for some reason, I can't get it to load the homepage properly on this computer. Make a project inspired by marine life today. Kim did some fishy stuff, right?
Should be good.
Iridescent marine life. Create using shells was yesterday.
I saw a couple earrings.
And use blue in your design was on the 4th of July. So use blue in your design. Tomorrow is use sea glass in your work. So lots of fun stuff coming up.
What are you gonna pick for today?
Me, I am not doing a demonstration before. We've found this does not work. We found this does not work.
I don't know. Fifth time's the charm.
Fifth time's the charm. Nah.
6 times the charm is only the 6th.
It's
You only try it. People are disarmed by it. They
disarmed
don't know
by
what to make
it.
of They're like,
Oh.
they're not just wanting money.
Rosanna says, I was lazy and didn't make anything over the weekend. That's okay. You can be that way sometimes, right?
Did you make that purple necklace?
That was, when was that Friday? That was Friday.
Technically counts as
That counts as the weekend. There you go. I need to do laundry and some other housework over the next 2 days, says Marianne. So some really awesome pieces from those people who have actually made something, says Marianne.
Anxious.
Yeah, there's lots of fun stuff out there y'all are working on.
And Mrs. Benson, don't forget.
Mrs. Benson, she's coming up in
Friday.
like 4 days.
You know what? I'm glad we're refreshing because I don't forget.
Yeah, we're listening to it again. And there's a lot that's gotten raptured, but here's this.
You know what? That you just listened to the first few minutes. You already got ample inspiration.
Lots of inspiration.
You started making stuff.
There you go. So Miss Benson's Beetle by Rachel Joyce is our book club book. We're going to have our meeting on July 10th. That's this Friday from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern time on Zoom. Zoom. And you can join us if you'd like. The link is in the blog post and also in the group. It's the same link every time, so you can continually use that if you'd like to, and save that link. It'll all be good. I want to see something here. Yeah, the Inspired by Reading is an event on Facebook, so you can join the event. And like I said, in the discussion of that event is the link if you need it. All right. And let's see here. So hopefully you'll join us. Have fun. A lot of people have said that they've enjoyed the book so far, so hopefully you will too. Let's see here.
Or not.
Jen says, oh, well, maybe you didn't. Then
that's okay.
That's okay. You don't have to like the book.
Just
make something that
your hatred
of your hatred for the book.
We've had that happen.
We have, yeah. I have a lovely sea glass sun catcher, says Rosanna. See, there you go.
Already ready.
Already ready. That kind of defeats the purpose of the challenge, but it's all right. You're away. We'll give you that one. Marianne says, I also have to work on a reading project. Nice. I'm going to have to pass up a day or two of challenges to finish my Inspired by Reading project, says Kim.
Just do both.
Just do it all, Kim. What?
Also, y'all don't have to do them in order.
No.
I think some of the new folks, they may not know this, but you can skip ahead. And we do that. That's why we release all the prompts at once. So that you can plan ahead for the busy time.
Yeah. If you want to do them all, you can do them out of order. You can do them in order. You can combine two into one. We have some people who love to, they challenge themselves to that every time that they pick two from the calendar and they combine them into one challenge. So you can do that. So there you go. If you want to do that, Kim, you don't have to pass up a day or two. Just do two in one day. And then you'll be caught up. But yeah, it's all right. And really the calendar, some people use the calendar all year long. So they do one a week instead of, one every day. So you can do however you want.
You
do it
can
however
do
you
it from the old calendar.
Yep, you can still pull out January's calendar. It's on the blog. If you want to download it, you can pull out January's if you missed that and work from it too. If you don't like the beach, redo January's or do January's if you haven't done it yet.
Do summer fantasy.
He says, oh, honey, don't worry. There will be some more sea glass pieces. I get most of my sea glass down here at the coast. Nice.
Huh? Who said that?
Rosanna. Yep.
What coast in Montana?
Probably vacationing on the coast of Washington. Yeah. So that is, yeah. So that's what's going on for us.
The last time I went to look for beach glass in Washington State, I found a human jawbone and vertebrae.
Andrew finds human remains everywhere he goes.
My special gift.
And had to call the police.
And then I was late. We were going to the plane, so I couldn't like just stay there. So I laid them out all over the park bench.
Called the police, told them where they are.
Uh,
Didn't want to be there. Couldn't be there.
They said they couldn't find them.
So somebody grabbed them.
Or something.
Or something.
Off the cliff.
Kim says, I'm working on my iridescent marine life as we speak.
There you go.
Rosanna says, in fact, the anklet I am wearing is sea glass.
There you go.
Nice. Kimberly just gave me big eyes. I don't know what the big eyes are for.
Finding human remains.
Oh, that's probably it.
It's like a real life episode of Bones.
I know. Real life episode of Bones. Jen says, some projects are already posted in the group Inspired by Reading Book Club. People already posted their projects? I haven't seen that yet.
From
Miss Benson's Beetle?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see that yet. Y'all working ahead? It's okay. It's okay. Marion says, my sea glass from the coast is a glass net float.
That's neat. That's kind of big though.
Yeah, Facebook has not told me if anybody's posted in the reading group. That's
if you're wearing a glass, is it the little ones or the big ones? You can be over there like Mr. T style, like a watermelon.
Kim says, be careful when you're planting in your backyard, Andrew. Sounds like you might turn up someone's ancestors.
It's fine.
It's fine.
They gotta work. They can't stay for free.
They can't stay for free.
Oh, crap.
What?
Get put to work.
I know. If Andrew finds you, he'll put you to work.
Correct.
Marion says, yes, a bit big to wear.
I do like the little ones. You know, they're not. It's not. So they back when they didn't have like styrofoam, they used to blow these glass bubbles. They're like some are this big, but most of them are big.
Oh.
And they use that as the flotation device.
I've never seen that before.
That's because you're not from the water.
No, I'm not from the water time. I'm from the land water.
No, they don't have that in the Susquehanna.
Oh, Jen says, I'm wrong there from the last book. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I did not get told by Facebook at all that people were posting in there about this one. People usually generally wait until the day of
they have something to talk about.
The talk, yeah, during the talk time.
All right. Are you?
My anklet also has turtles and a sand dollar, so marine life, says Rosanna. About 6 inches in diameter, says Mary, and that's pretty sizable.
Still, though, you won't be over there. Jingle jangle.
All right, y'all, let's flip this around and let's look at some stuff.
Or you want to do a project?
I don't. Do you?
Sure, why not?
You want to do a project? You want to do a project? I did make something with blue the other day.
Well, you're not dead yet.
You can do a project. Here, I'll flip it right for you.
Let me get something to do it with.
Hey, I just don't want to lose. Y'all wait. Y'all want a project?
It's like, they're like, no.
It's like if y'all, I don't know how worn out everybody is.
Why would they be worn out by me?
No, I mean from the day, from the weekend. People get busy.
They're like, oh, too much free content.
I'm gonna put you at the end.
Oh,
I'm gonna put you at the end.
what? You didn't even flip it.
Go ahead, flip it.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
There I see the most flattering picture of my face, leaning over.
there you go.
I was like, what is he doing to me? He did that on purpose, y'all. Like a booby trap.
Booby trap.
And I found a needle on the floor.
I'm surprised my foot didn't find it.
It was right where your foot
I bet
usually
it
goes.
was.
How come this is backwards?
What is backwards?
This camera. See this?
That's weird. I didn't set that up like that.
Mirroring.
Yeah, I didn't do a mirror.
Oh.
I don't even know how it got mirrored.
I was like, this is going to be real interesting.
That's in like the deep settings, I think. What in the world? Settings, video, mirror. No, I didn't turn that on. It takes a lot to turn that on. All right.
So I'll be riding in the car down to Houston during book club. That sounds fun. So here is the needle that he found. I'm gonna undo this real quick. This is some vintage check. Hey, can you bring me
tonight?
can you bring me up my fire line?
Where is it?
It's down.
Your bird?
No, I don't want the black one. I want the clear one, the crystal. It's around there. Probably should be in the underneath the coffee table. There's a thing with some coral. Just bring that whole thing up. Susie says, y'all funny tonight. And Marianne's talking shit. She said, you need to see more than your hands and backside. Well, thanks. That'll show me for trying to do something different on the internet. Anyways, here we go. I've got this going. I'm undoing. If you ever get stuck, sometimes I'll get an awl and I'll put it in the middle. I don't have an awl here though. And just kind of gently rock it back and forth. And what that does is it loosens up those knots without breaking the fibers. Because sometimes with these old strands, some of these strands are probably like at least 50 years old. It can, you can accidentally break the strands and then you have a bead soup instead of strands of stuff. And then when you get closer, then you can start picking this apart. I'm not gonna read some of y'all's comments.
Why? What's going
They're
on?
talking about my body.
Huh?
My niece is getting married on Saturday, so we're driving down on Friday and back on Sunday. A 12-hour drive. So, well, I'm glad. I hope your family enjoys book club. They should start reading the book too, so they can participate.
Right. Make everyone.
I know. You'd be like, by the way, Henry, you're gonna do a
you're gonna make a project
about Beatles in New Caledonia. And the suffering of women after 40. So enjoy. Susan says, yikes, Kimberly. What a long, hot drive. Norma says, ooh, time for that beautiful jewelry set to be worn. You'll have to show us a picture, Kimberly. Yeah, I know. You were working on that wedding jewelry. Mm-hmm. She better not have picked something else. And be like, you can be like, it's on, niece.
It's on.
All right. So here we go. This is like watching paint dry, y'all. But this is a good technique, y'all, because I've seen people butcher the ends of this. I'm not saying who, but I've seen it.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I know. Who am I talking about? Somebody who loves to do this. It's their favorite thing. Sometimes also if you change the angle of where you put your needle or awl, you can also loosen it up that way. And there you go. I'm glad y'all can see this. I don't have the lights on. I don't like to have the lights on all the time because it gets super dang hot.
And it's eye straining.
Kimberly says, I will be ticked if she doesn't wear that set. You better write a thing, a note beforehand. Be like, I'm so excited to see where my jewelry that I handcrafted with love, beloved niece.
Right.
Not that Walmart jewelry. No, nothing wrong with that. But if I made something and somebody picked something else, I'd be like, let me tell you, this is gonna be I'm gonna take back my wedding gift. No dragon eggs for you. Jen says my technique to try pulling out one string and hope it doesn't break. Well, that's one way of doing it. But usually that makes it get, especially if it's knotted. If it's on a hank, that's one thing. Like if it's in a hank, sometimes those hanks are designed so that you can pull out one at a time, like at a show.
That's so nice.
Those vendors, they got arms of steel though. Cause I would be like, I can't pull it. Can you pull it? The Chinese lady just looked at me while she was pulling it out. She said, see, not hard. And I was like, oh, can you do this one next?
Of course.
Of course.
That's not my job.
She was good at it. Why should I take away from her joy? But she was completely dead faced when she did that. Rosanna says, yes, lights can get hot, makes you sweat. Yeah, we turned the air off too so that you could hear the dulcet sounds of my voice. In full unedited.
It was getting a little chilly.
That's what he says.
You want the back on, you can put it back on.
That's all right. I don't have the lights on. They can see it. What do they have to look at it? It's just me struggling with these knots.
I said you can turn the air on.
I know. I'm talking about the lights.
Struggling with the heat.
Kimberly says sterling pearl Swarovski, not a cheap set. Well, there you go. Be like, you're beloved.
Better enjoy it.
I need content for my channel. Act like you like it.
That's right.
Smile big and pretty. You going on the internet. Do it. I know, right? Be like, by the way, before you walk up there to that altar, I need to get some good shots.
Some good unboxing content.
I know. And be like, no.
Can you imagine
film her face while she's opening the box?
Make it about your channel.
I know. I'll be like, okay. Well, it depends if it's free. I would have done that. Been like, oh. All right, got it, y'all. Now here, Rosanna, are you getting PTSD? There's no bead stoppers here.
Oh.
So this is how I'm gonna tell y'all. This is how I do all of those vintage strands. William don't do this. He cuts it in the bag. So you pick it, and then you go like this, and then you do one overhand knot.
These tied.
Then
Andrew did it. If you get it in a little baggie, William did it.
And y'all, when we went to Italy, all this stuff is like from the early 1920s and stuff, and like 1910 and things like that. I was doing this for days.
All for y'all.
And then he just cut it and swept it in a bag. That one had a knot on it, so it's not the most. Oh, there it goes. Also, don't make this too tight, because if it's too tight, it'll bust. Because if you flex it like this, then this will all be on the ground, PTSD style. And then I also do one just for kicks and giggles. I'll do overhand with both of them. And what I do is put it over the fingertips. There is that knot there, and then pull that through. Well, you all don't acting right. Look, that looks like somebody chewed it up and spit it out. Anyways, it's on there. Whatever. Not coming loose. So I'm also hunched over. I'm getting kind of a little paranoid because my friend Jared from Artifact Metalwork, he just had a major surgery on his neck. And
Hunched over times.
I guess I don't know what happened. He talked about it on his post, but I was like, y'all go buy some knives from him so that he can take care of his baby. They just had a newborn and then he had to go have that surgery. And I think they're in the middle of moving. So that kind of sucks because he can't teach. And he's like one of the nicest people too. Like he did this demo. I don't know where that knife is anyway that I made. But he did this demo and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry guys. I should have messed up so you could see."
That's him.
Uh-huh. He was apologizing because it was done too nicely.
So you could see where you could go wrong.
And let's see, what is it? Kimberly says, "Good idea. I should do a reel." Yeah. get that content, Kimberly. Leslie's watching. Hi, Leslie.
Hello, Leslie.
Is that, do you call her Maybelline or just May? That sounds really nice, Kimberly, she said. And then Kimberly said, "May, I will share pictures on Monday and a reel. Don't forget that." Rosanna said, "And then no bead stopper will stop them." Correct. That's the way. You got to live with it. May said, "Oh, looking forward to seeing it." That's nice. That's good that y'all are supportive of each other. I like that better. Everybody play nice. Or else you get that the friendship shirt. Everybody squeeze in. What are you doing touching my beads?
Oh, I'm just looking.
I know he started digging in my Larimar.
Don't worry about it.
He's like, "Oh, this is oceany."
You know, I found this too.
He's like, "Oh, look at this.
This bag of Larimar. I thought we were out of these.
Stop digging."
And I found some.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you did. It's called mine.
It's still my area over here.
No, stop it. He's digging in my stuff again. I have to watch him one eye up and one eye down. I hope that doesn't stick. It's gonna be look like Quasimodo style.
Down. Oh my goodness.
Leslie says, "Finally mailed my Toho Peace Chain contribution off." Oh, good. Yeah, they're supposed to have that grand thing. I think they think I'm coming. I was like, no, I will not be going to Minnesota for this.
No.
I wish you lots of luck.
You've just been so sharing and boisterous of what they're doing.
Jen says you're on thin ice.
Who? Me?
Yeah, William.
Me? Never.
I know he's getting my stuff. That's hunching my back, making it hurt. So I'm glad that we have people watching me tie this off.
People are watching.
I don't know, probably less than there was. They're like, "This is so freaking boring." Oh well. This is what happens in the bead store. People think that, oh, it's so nice to be in the bead store.
Life.
This is basically what I did all day at the bead store. Made earrings. That was kind of fun. I should, you don't know until you know, but I should have filmed all that content creation. And then eventually, I only need one, and then I'll do something. Marion says, "You must not touch Andrew's beads." Not if he's going to dig around and then sell them. I got it's my stash. I like beads too. I think people they think because we just sell beads that I'm not like a I don't have like the love of the beads, but I do. Oh, we also watched House of the Dragon on Sunday. It was pretty good. They're a little bit stressful because they're like, "Oh, this is what it's like to be the ruler of the land. It's not all fun and games. Y'all wanted this. Now you got it. Here you go." All right. All right. So I'm saving one, and that I'm going to use. Jennifer says, maybe this will inspire me to tie the ends off strands from the hanks of beads on my stash. No, let me make something since I have some inspiration. Oh, good. Pauline says, hi, William. Hi, Andrew. Hello, everyone. Leslie says, you have to love the beads in order to sell the beads. That I agree with that, but not everybody does. Some people they don't care, but I care. All right, let's make something with blue.
Make something with blue.
All right, let's see. I got some Fireline. This is the 6 pound crystal. I'm gonna do one wingspan, even though we probably won't need that much. If you're like, what's a wingspan? You don't have wings. It's an arm and a torso length. And then you got this. Notice I flattened that out a little bit. I'm gonna needle this, thread this up. Hey, that looks nice. I don't know what your camera's doing, but it's very flattering for my skin tone.
It usually looks better even on the computer.
Oh, I am looking on the computer.
That's where you were looking? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't look at this thing. There's too many devices to look. All right. So I've got this vintage crystal, or not crystal, check glass. I need to get that mushroom coffee. I keep getting ads for it. I think that we've established that my phone is a snitch.
Yes.
Because I was talking about that muffalata, and I started getting ads for muffalata right after. And I was talking about Paul Newman and his youth days, and then I started getting all this like Paul Newman celebrity stuff. So if they could like just provide the lotto numbers for the winning lotto numbers for the next ticket, I would appreciate it.
I know.
AI snitch, I'm talking to you. Go on ahead. We don't need to wait anymore.
We'll buy all that stuff you show us if we win the lottery.
I know. I just need the cash infusion. Anyways, what was I talking about? I don't know. Anyways, so here's some beads. And I'm gonna. I know before the reason why I brought that up, I can't remember. Anyway, so I got 4 of them. See, aren't these fun? And I'm gonna string them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I don't have a bead stop on this, so you gotta be careful. If it falls off, it just falls off. It's not the end of the world. You'll be all right. You'll be sturdy of heart. All right. You're gonna make a knot, overhand knot, and then we're gonna knot that up and put a square knot in there so it don't come apart. And then we can then be sad about it. All right. Or cussing, whatever you want. Get mad at it. That's what my dad used to tell me. Get mad at it when I didn't want to do something. That's called healthy. All right. So I put that nice and tight, not too tight though, because you don't want to bust it. You just started. Oh, it's talking about mushroom coffee. That's right, May. Is that mushroom coffee the chagachino? I don't know, but I keep getting things for like rise and whatever. And
has coffee in it, and one of them does not.
oh, the everyday dose.
Like the one we used to get was it didn't have actual coffee in it. It was good.
So because he can't drink coffee, so because of the so I have these gold vintage CBs. This is also I was making, in case you didn't know. Susan says I was looking at capybara reels, and poof, I started seeing ads for those plushy capybaras. Yeah, they do. Marion says people could shop my stash as long as they only buy pink beads. Um, and then Rosanna said my beading friends are always joking they need to shop my stash. Nope, mine. Yeah, well, people do shop for my stash, but some things is off limits. Let's just be honest. Anyways, this is herringbone. Just so y'all know. Maybe if y'all want to see how to do that, May says it gave me tummy turbulence, but it tasted good. That's its job, is to flush that cortisol out. It's gonna really evacuate. So this is called herringbone. There's another name for this. I can't. Hey Leslie, what's the other name for this? Not herringbone. I can't remember. It's cute. Marion says I watched YouTube about coastal ferry in Norway. Now I'm getting ads for Hertengern and Havila voyages.
It's one thing if you actually searched for something, but when you talk about it,
Then it's listening.
you shouldn't be listening like that.
Oh wow. As long as it's useful, I don't care. I know some of my friends are like, "Oh my gosh, this is Big Brother." I was like, "Well, what they gonna see?" They're like, "They're gonna have access to your computer." I was like, there's nothing that y'all not gonna see that you already done seen before." I mean, let's just be truth tellers. I'm not so uniquely, I don't know. I hope they enjoy cats.
Right?
All right, I picked up one of these gold ones, probably like a 10 out, and then I'm just gonna go up through the next speed and try not to tangle all this stuff up. Now, the nice thing about going through it again is it gets sturdier. You want to go through 2 or 3 times so that it's not just hanging by a thread. You're making it nice and sturdy. This also takes up some of the I'm added a gold bead also and went up through the next blue bead. Boy, my nails look chewed up. That's because of that metal work. All right. I got a big deadline, so I got to do stuff. All right. Then I'm going to go back through the next one. And it doesn't help that I have all this junk in front of my face. So the thread always wants to catch on the lights or the pliers or something. All right, I'm gonna go pick up another one. Here's the tip: if you've got these bees, these vintage bees, I think they're Czech. Sometimes they have like jumbotron ones, which is like when they plate it, they stick together and they make like a double. And then they have singles, and sometimes they're too small. So don't use the ones that are too big or too little. Use the ones that are just right, Goldilocks style. All right. Man says, is there a way to turn off AI assistants? I find it annoying. I don't know. That's a William question. Pauline says, William received my order, loved everything. Oh, good. All right. So that's what I got so far. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go through everything again. and that's going to make it nice and sturdy. Sometimes you can't go all the way around, so just take it in parts, you know? You don't have to do it all in one swoop. I see when people do wire work, they just want to hold on to that wire for dear life. And it's like, just do it in small increments. You know, it's not like you don't get like a prize for not letting go. It's not. Rose and Jack, she let her boyfriend go on the Titanic. All right. So, what I'm gonna do here for extra security is I've got these um the two tails, and I'm gonna put this underneath here so that they're all together on the same side, and then I'm gonna tie it again. And that's gonna add just a little bit more security because I can feel it kind of being wobbly a little bit. And I want this to be nice and sturdy. I don't want this to come apart. Because I think what I'll do with this is I'll make something like an earring or something. Now, if you want, you can just do it again and pull it over. Um, that's really cute just the way it is. So you could put just like a little loop of beads on the top and then call it neat. Wouldn't that be the cutest little pair of earrings? Wouldn't that be charming? I think so. But since I have this strand, maybe I'll do 2 or 3. So when you get to this point, you have choices. I don't know. We'll do a quick tutorial so that y'all aren't bored to tears, and then William's not sad that I scared off all the customers.
No one's left around to buy anything.
I know that he got kind of dissuaded the other night. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up maybe 11, maybe 10 seed beads. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like an odd number so that when the bead thread lays, if you're doing earrings, it will so I just passed it through that end there. And then see how it made that loop? That's kind of a big loop, but that's all right. That'll be part of the design. And I'm going to go through it again, pass that thread back through that loop. And then I like it that the holes have an ample plenty to them. The holes are not super demure and shy. I can and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these, they call them half-inch knots. I call them anchor knots. And then in between every one of these, I'm going to go and do that. And then they're going to be like bulletproof. C is going to write a song about it. Ricochet. What did you say? Titanium. Exactly so. All right. So all I'm doing is just going around my loop. And remember, if you make it too tight, you're not going to get that needle through. And we're going to do half-inch knots all the way around. This is going to be bulletproof, y'all. Because the only way you're going to get this tore up is if you get into like a fight. Don't forget to grease up your face with the Vaseline. That makes it so their nails don't catch on the flesh. I learned this first day of high school. I said, what is happening? My first day of high school, they got into a fight at lunch. They started taking off their hoops, greasing up their faces. I'm like, what's happening? I was naive to the ways. And then when those girls, they got at each other, they put their back into it. And the one, she pulled her shirt and ripped her shirt down the front, and her bra got come off too. I also had some new experiences that day as well. I saw it there, and they didn't care. They were gonna fight until the people, that we had a police officer who was at our school all the time, and he and him and his friends ended up breaking them up. But I got how you call a new awareness of things. All right, so here you go. And then all I'm gonna do is add maybe two jump rings, an ear wire. I'll do that off screen and William can get to it. But I'm just going to repeat this again. And then that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to repeat it. And then you're going to have, it'd be like you watch on replay, but in real life. And then we'll just add an ear wire. You could, if you had ear wire with a big enough hole, I will go through this again just because I'm paranoid. And then tie it off and then snip everything close. This is if you have a thread burner. I know some people they love the thread burner, but I always wear the batteries out. So there you go. So simple project, but I think that looks nice. That kind of has a Byzantine look to it. Um, let's see. May says cute. Leslie says very cute. It is. Marianne says it's pretty nice. Pauline says, Big Brother's listening. Pauline says, love that fire polished blue. Thanks. And then Leslie says, oh my gosh, probably about that cat fight. I learned about it, how to do it, in case I ever get into that situation. All right. So there you go. That's also, you could put this on, do a whole little thing. This herringbone stitch. I didn't take my own advice, and I used one of those big beads. And then now when I twist it, I see it every single time. I see that bead that shouldn't be there. It's a little bit too big. Oh wow, whatever. I'll get used to it. Sturdy of heart. All right, there you go. Tutorials by Andrew. I hope you enjoyed that. Now sell these beads, Williams. I'm done. I'm out.
You're done? You're out?
Yeah, you can turn the air back on. They have heard my words.
I've heard your words.
What were you over here digging around over here?
Oop. Opening a new box. Opening a new box. Oh,
Scary stuff.
yeah.
We'll have to promote his show. Dude, he's done a ton.
I know.
Holy smokes.
Yeah,
Let me see if I want any of these before.
you probably will. All right.
You did a good job.
Some very nice stuff.
Pretty tits. That's cute.
Let me see that. Let me show them.
He did put this like a booby trap.
Well, I don't have much room there. I was thinking I was going to get all the way done.
No.
But I did not.
Well,
Look how cute that is. I know. I know. Isn't it cute?
That one.
Super cute.
Isn't that charming?
Super cute.
Totes adorbs, y'all.
I'll say.
That's coming in later.
Some really nice dishes.
That's coming later in the week. That kind of looked like Tallulah, though.
Okay.
It's fluffy.
Fluffy.
Birdie, when I comb her out, we get maybe like a small clump of hair. When I comb Tallulah out, it's enough to make another cat.
Uh-huh. True.
She's not. She has lots of hair.
So today's lots are XYZ.
XTX.
XYZ today.
Charlie XTX.
What? Susan says, "Oh, yeah, there's some really beautiful, like kind of portrait pendants he did. They're really, really nice. Huh? Yeah, kind of like this one. There's a bunch of these in all different colors. Nice, kind of smaller pendants. You see that?
Being a preview.
I know, preview show.
That's not tonight though.
No. And then some dishes he did. And I'm not all the way through the box yet, so
You did a good job.
yeah. You sent this a while ago, and we just haven't gotten it worked into the schedule yet.
I thought you just sent that.
No,
This box.
no. Well,
Didn't it just arrive?
we got a different box today,
Oh,
but that's something. Yeah, that's something for you.
What is it? It is. I'm excited.
Yeah.
What is it?
Little cat is very much like the one I have. It is one of a pair my parents gave each other for their first Christmas as a married couple.
Who said that?
Mary and
Oh. Brings all the nostalgia.
I know.
It's not even pink Mary yet.
He uses those vintage molds and stuff.
Some of them are vintage and then some of them he puts together her very own self.
I know. How much you want on this?
Some of the blue beads are up there.
How much you want on those?
What do you think?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them available. Do them for $6.
Sure. Then you can also make that pair of earrings.
You can make the same earrings that Andrew just made.
With the QVC.
Right? How about that? Selling something we're actually working on
Not just me working with something
that you can't get. I know, right?
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. This is XYZ1 are these blue beads. Vintage check glass, $6 a strand. These are the ones that Andrew was working with for his demonstration today. You can get them yourself, $6 a strand. Make some beautiful earrings. Whoop. It's blowing my papers around. XYZ2. 20 on those. Ooh.
Right. It should be 24.
I know. I was gonna say normally I think we have these at like 26. I was thinking 20 was the good deal. These are Indonesian glass. Monique.
But they're weird.
They're weird shape.
So if you like the unusual one, then not everybody's gonna have. There you go.
They look like this, y'all. There's only
right now.
only one strand of those. Oh, your wallpaper. Who's your wallpaper now?
Yes, it is.
Is this still Barnaby? Barnaby, because he was the what was the least annoying? It didn't go to the best cat, it went to the least annoying.
Which is also the best.
Which is also the best. XYZ2, $14 only for that long strand of Monique. Where's my penny?
I don't know what you did.
I have a penny up here. Where happened to my penny? Do I have a penny in my pocket? Can't do this without a penny. There you go.
Magic penny.
Magic penny. All right. And only one strand of this left. A lot of people have been buying some amethyst lately and some purple stuff, so I thought this might be nice. This is vintage check. XYZ3. This is only $12. One strand available. XYZ3. And this is kind of this purpley gray. Isn't it pretty? Faceted round and vintage check. It's a nice, for as big as the beads are, this is a nice long strand. These are 12 millimeter beads, and the strand is an 8-inch strand for only $12. Really pretty color.
Oh, I made a blueberry dessert.
Oh, Andrew did make a blueberry dessert. It was really good. And I ate a bunch of it, and then he made a topping for it, which was even better. I don't know what to say better, but it made it even better. Okay. Let's see here. Do I have, all right, how many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. 20 of these. These are shorty strands. How much you want per strand on those?
Oh boy, those are pretty.
Those are real pretty. Think like 5 a strand.
Are you gonna are you picking stuff I have to go pick?
Yeah.
No, I don't want
I'll
Go
cut
pick
them in
some
I'll put them in a bag.
to show them so you can see
Look
the
at,
Nightmare Academy he wants to do.
I'll just cut them and put them in baggies for everybody. See, these are these strands. No, you don't have to do it now.
Yeah, I don't like
We
to
may not
wait.
sell any.
I don't like to wait, William. That's like how you ask for trouble.
How much you want on these?
Whatever.
XYZ 4. We've sold one of one. Thank you so much.
Oh, one person likes my idea.
One person. XYZ 4, $4 a strand, fire polished vintage check glass. These
people are still watching that shrink past that.
Oh, good. These are 6-inch strands.
I'm at 140,000.
Jen says 3 are so great with the striations. I know. I can't believe it's still here. Isn't it pretty? Grapey goodness.
If you can see a grape like that,
I know. Probably not. Here, you can start if you want to start those. There's XYZ 5.
I think he did it so good on film.
I know. He did it so good on camera. Keep it up. Let's see here. Let's do these 6. I love this one. This is a vintage glass faceted round with an AB in green. It's like a green mirror ball. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
It's throwing out light over here.
Very pretty. Very sparkly.
Very sparkly.
Would be very good for marine life.
Marine life. Iridescent marine life. These are 8 mil. Wait, are they 8 or are they 7? I'm gonna say 8. We're gonna say 8 millimeter. 7.5 millimeter, somewhere in there.
Did I scare all the people?
We've got 21 people watching.
Oh, more than less?
More than less. XYZ 6. Hopefully they like my picks today. We sold one of the 4 so far. Thank you so much. And I know some of you have liked this big old dyed jade. I've got, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 strands of it here. We had this at 28. You want to go lower than that, Andrew? 21. Had this at 28. Andrew's dropping it to 21. I've got 4 strands. These are large dyed jade. Huh? That is what they told us it was, yes. It is 15 millimeters. Put the light up here. Look how pretty it is. I love this color. Oh, we had 2 people try to grab 5. 5 has sold out. Thank you so much. We still have 6s. These are $21 down from 28. These are long strands. These are about 16-inch strands of the dyed jade. I'm going to put 5 away because it is now sold out. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Move this down. Z7. We had some blue ones, light blue like this, I think, and we had some green like this. Let's see. Somebody said, "Are you selling the fire polish beads? How much?" I don't know which. These ones?
Are they watching in the background?
I don't know. Are you watching in the back behind? These ones are $4 a strand. If we're talking about these ones are $6 a strand.
Same.
Pauline, saying it in the email. If you want to claim, just send us that XYZ number in the email.
You don't write a novel.
Just send us that subject line. Oh, no.
And
The main important thing, put that in the subject line. You can write as much as you want in the body of the email to yourself as your own notes. A lot of people do that. They'll write the description and all that. I just need this in the subject line. Let's see here. Pauline says, "I would like to do 2 strands." Just send us an email, Pauline. Same as before. I know you just got something. Just send us the email. info@allegorygallery.com. What'd you say?
Everybody's acting new.
I know. Why are you acting new?
Maybe go over it again so that people know.
Okay, it's streaming along the bottom of the screen, but if you would like to claim something, take down the lot number, XYZ1, send it to us in an email in the subject line to info@allegorygallery.com. The way these papers are set up, this is the number you send to us. This is the price per piece. This is the number of pieces of it. Please only send an email if you are planning to actually purchase it. If you do send us an email, you are promising to take it. We'll send you an invoice at the end of the day. We send invoices via Square. You can pay with a credit card. There's afterpay possibilities on our invoices as well. And what am I missing? Anything?
Can you send us your...
If you're new, make sure we have your shipping address so that we can charge tax if you're in Pennsylvania, and also make sure we get it to the right place.
No claims on comments.
What's that?
No claims.
No claiming in the comments.
Unless you're me.
Unless you're Andrew. Otherwise, just send us an email. info@allegorygallery.com. It's always the same to claim during the lives. If you're claiming in the D stash, which we had on Sunday and Facebook, you claim under the comments. You do not need to send us an email for that. Some people follow up.
There too.
Yeah, some people follow us up with an email. You don't have to. I will invoice a few times throughout the week. I did my main invoicing last night for the first round. I will probably invoice again in a day or two, and then one last time if needed on usually Saturday night or sometimes Sunday morning. But you have until Saturday night to claim on there. All right. Here we go. All right, somebody just sent us an email for XYZ, but 2 strands. I don't know if you want 1, 2, 3, 4, or XYZ6. Please check your email. You have to send us XYZ full number, XYZ1, XYZ2, XYZ4, so that I know how many. Otherwise, we'll sell them all to you. You'll get one big invoice. We're done for the night. Thank you so much. $1,000. We're changing the lots tonight, y'all. Himalayan rock crystal tonight. All right. These are metal large spacers or beads, whatever you want to call them. It's a big strand of them. $10 for the strand. Large metal spacers or beads. I guess they're beads. At that size, they're beads, right? 1 strand available, XYZ 7.
I'm glad that people have been really, our system's a little bit different than some of the other folks, but we appreciate everybody who plays along and follows the rules because it does make it a lot easier for everybody.
Yep.
Yourself included.
Okay, XYZ 1, I'm putting it away, $6. There are still 8 of those available. We've sold 1 so far.
No, there's a lot of people out there on the internet. Everybody does everything different.
Yes.
But when you all play along, all the rules, it makes it so much easier for everybody.
Everything works out. We can quickly invoice and get things done.
You don't have to wait a long time. It's faster. There's not a lot of go back and forth.
Yeah, we're sure what everybody wants. That way. Now, you got a bag down there? I need a bag.
In general,
Yeah.
how big?
Big enough for this. I pulled that without a bag. Oh, we sold 7. Thank you so much. XYZ 7 is now sold. Thank you. Thank you. I brought a bag of bags today, but I didn't bring them up.
There's a bunch of bags over here.
Okay. I'm going to put 2 away as well. Nobody grabbed that yet.
Which one's 2?
2 is this Minique.
They're so cool.
They are so cool. And I've tried to sell them a number of times. We brought it down to $14. So somebody just sent again XYZ with no number. We need the number XYZ 3, for example, or XYZ 4 for a number, or XYZ 6. We need that number so we know which ones you want.
Yeah, I don't want to guess.
No, we can't guess. We cannot guess.
People get upset.
And we don't guess. So that's we do not guess, y'all. Because people, we've tried that. That does not work.
I know. I got somebody was like, "You can help while you're at the store and do things," and I tried to help that day. Or they used to help at the shop, and this lady, the order,
Mm-hmm.
she kind of bullied me into helping, and she got so mad because I didn't get it the way that she wanted it.
Pauline says, I can't keep going back and forth. I had surgery, still under. Can I write what I want here? I'm sorry, but we do not take comments. No. I hate to say no, but if you write something here and somebody sends us an email, when I go to tally things up tonight, I don't know who got it first. 48, 38. All right. XYZ. Oops, that was 7. Sorry. I need XYZ. XYZ 8 was 48. Now 38. XYZ 8 are these. Or is this? This beautiful pendant, if you want it to be a pendant, or connector, lampwork glass. Love this. All this kind of beautiful rainbow. Can connect or use it this way, hang it this way. Super cool. 1 of these available. XYZ 8. Pauline says, who got 5? Someone else got 5, Pauline. We don't tell. We never tell. All right. XYZ 9.
Did y'all do anything festive for the 4th of July? That was this weekend.
That was this weekend. All right. These are these beautiful crystal drops.
Cat's got a little bit concerned, but not too bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. Yeah, I was telling them about the cats getting a little bit concerned. No, they did pretty good. It just lasted a long time, which is, they were like, what is going on? These are beautiful vintage crystal drops. You get 12 of them for $6. XYZ9. $6 for 12. XYZ10.
Oh, we watched the other Avatar.
Yeah, we did.
Wow. And she's a beater.
Let's see. I've got 20 of these, and I think I've got 3 lots. Well, how many lots do I have? I think I have 8 lots of these. XYZ10. Let's do these for $4, and I think I have 3 lots of these. XYZ10. And these are these beautiful red vintage check. Thank you, thank you.
You want to remove the battery?
If you'd like to,
You can put
one of those out.
see what it is. Aren't they pretty?
They are pretty.
Yeah, black with AD, which is a lovely combo.
Yeah. These are these kind of red orange, almost like a ketchup color. We had these in this color and a yellow, which was like ketchup and mustard at one point. These are vintage check glass. You get 20 beads for $4.
They're so pretty.
They are. We've sold one lot of these. Thank you so much. The crystal purple drops. We appreciate it.
Nobody got that purple strand?
Nobody got the purple strand, and I'm putting it away. XYZ3. All right. XYZ3. XYZ4. I'm going to put those away. And we just did all those. Those are those.
I'm tying them all.
Let's tie them all off.
And you guys to enjoy the first little bit of this video.
Yep.
Though these ones are newer strands, so the porting is fragile.
Okay. Bring these down.
Does anybody have any recommendations for TV? I think we're done with all of our series, I think.
Are we? Oh, we sold another 9. Thank you so much.
Like we're watching Silo also, but it's week to week.
Yeah. Week to week, one of those. Look what I found. The black ones.
I must still want them. Someone was asking about the other color.
I think so. Let's see here. It is.
I'm gonna have to do that one next.
I know I have. Let's see what this is. Okay. So these are, remember these from the other night? We had the clear ones. I found the black ones as well. And these are those really long strands of vintage resin bead, or vintage plastic beads. We had the clear ones at $12, so I'll do these at $12 a strand. And there are 4 strands of these ones available. And just to show you,
Those are really fun.
yeah,
I think the good one was like rainbow CG.
I think so.
That was so good.
Yeah. And whoa.
And it picks up the color and it's clear. The black is nice because it gives a nice kind of like this, like a definition.
Mm-hmm.
The clear ones almost like everything's floating.
Let's see, they are 12, 24, about 32 inches at least. They're hard to measure, but I think they're around 32 inches. The only thing I watched was an interview with Sir Tony Robinson and the King of Color, says Marianne.
Oh, Ian recommended.
Mm-hmm. The final season of Dark Winds just hit Netflix, says Leslie. And Len said Anne made a great necklace with those. Yeah. All right.
Was it the murder one? I'm all like sensitive for some reason to watch Game of Thrones.
I know.
I'm like too violent.
Too violent. And then we've just sold 2 strands of these so far. We sold 2 strands of the number 1, and we sold 2 lots of the crystals. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. XYZ 12. How much do you think for this?
Oh, the big one.
The big ones. 14. I don't know. This is not marked like the other ones.
Yeah, maybe 14.
14. Yeah, I think it's crystal. I don't know that it's check.
I don't know.
XYZ 12, $14. I believe this is vintage crystal. I don't know for sure that it's check glass. Vintage Chinese crystal. They are not rounds. They are slightly ovally or slightly compressed on one side, but they're nice big beads. And these are about 18 by about 15 for the width. 18 by 15. There's 1 strand available. All right. Let's see here.
You see that nice tribute necklace that Suzanne made?
Yeah, wasn't that nice?
I mean,
You can see. Nobody grabbed a 6. I'm surprised. People have been buying these big ones. Maybe they're not here today. Maybe they don't like the color. Put 6 away. And I'm going to put 8 away as well. Nobody grabbed this one of my favorite Lamport glass pendants. It is a little bit pricey, $38. This one.
yeah, I like that one.
I love that one. Keep threatening to make something with it, but I haven't
I
yet.
can't remember who made it. I want to say JC Harold because it's rainbow, but I don't know.
Okay, we've still got 2 of the 11s left. Still got the 12 so far.
Can make watch them tonight.
I know. I think Kim said hi. I don't know if Vivian is here, if anybody else is here. Carol Ann. Oh, we just sold 12. Just as I said that, 12 has sold.
Fine.
That is the crystal. Thank you.
The library today.
I think Tuesday's library. Is Monday library day or Tuesday, y'all? I don't know why I was thinking Tuesday.
So Friday.
No, Monday's library day. I think Monday is library day. Tuesday and Thursdays, Dominique. That's what I was thinking of. But I think Monday's library.
I like how people send Dominic presents.
Yeah, I know.
How come we don't do that?
You get presents sometimes.
Not like that.
Andrew got jealous of Dominique's fan.
I know, it's like I forgot I had portable candle myself. Somebody did send me face wipes, so that was
Yeah,
thank you again for that. I still use them.
he does use those face wipes every day. All right. These are so pretty. XYZ 13. These are Japanese vintage plastic. And they're made to look like shell, and they've got these glitter pieces in them. And I think I was going to keep this strand for myself, but because there's only one left. And I love these so much, but I figure some of y'all might like this. Kimberly says we'll have to ship y'all one too.
I'm not gonna react like how she is.
She's got a lot of energy.
Like I don't have to do some kind of something to listen to that.
And these are 8mm rounds, and the strand is about 22 inches. Vintage Japanese. You can see here's the old made in Japan tag. One available, XYZ 13. And these are really pretty because they have that little bit of, Jen says that Japanese strand is amazing. I know, right? One left. We had a bunch of those. One left. I think I stored this away for myself, but I'll part with it if somebody wants it.
I'm trying to save up to go to
New
a
Jersey.
vintage warehouse.
Oh, a vintage warehouse.
Oh, for my class.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on stuff for that too. Hey, but show off my work. Don't just put it. Look,
he did each one. Look at that.
I
Yeah,
tied that off with love for y'all.
tied those off. So now everybody
Thinking
buy them.
positive thoughts.
Everybody buy them.
Peace change.
It's number 4. Everybody buy number 4.
Tied off with love.
There were 20 of them. We've sold 1 so far.
Oh boy. One person's getting that love.
One person's getting Andrew's love. Okay, let's see here. We had this at 18. There's 1 left. I'll take it down to 15 for y'all. And that's XYZ 14. This is a fossil jasper. Fossil jasper. It's a matte. It's a matte strand. And really pretty color. 4 is very sparkly, says Jen. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I can hold these in one hand. Well, I'm having an issue today. But beautiful fossil jasper, matte strand, $15. And these are, oops, get on this side, 8mm. Actually, they're 9mm. No, 8. My eyes are off. 8mm rounds. Kim says, hi there. Vivian's at work teaching an embroidery class, so probably won't be able to check in. Carol Ann's on vacation somewhere in the South Seas, and I'm working diligently on my iridescent marine life.
Where does she teach? And is it like embroidery?
Is it embroidery?
Oh, like bead embroidery.
Bead embroidery?
I didn't know she taught embroidery.
Yeah, I didn't know she taught embroidery either. Everybody likes the Japanese strand, but nobody's got it yet.
Which one?
That sparkly Japanese strand.
Creamy.
The creamy one? Yeah.
I know I've been working on I try to make a drop of something, usually little small scale artwork to help fund my trips. And I'm come up on, I won a scholarship through the Wingate Foundation. Thank you, Walmart, who paid for me to go to this class to work with Andy Lowry. But they don't pay for like travel or anything like that, or for being away from work.
Larimar chips, y'all. Was 32 for the strand, taking it down to 26 for y'all today. Larimar, beautiful Larimar chips.
That's not the one you found over here, is it?
No, don't worry, I didn't steal yours yet. One strand available. $26. Oh, 13 just sold. It did sell. Somebody did want it after all. Tonight's class is beginner embroidery at the library.
I'm gonna take it.
I know, me too.
Too far away.
I know. It'd be beautiful to go there.
Maybe in the cooler times.
In the cooler times. Is it really hot there?
It's almost a Mexico.
Yeah, but isn't it nice all the time there?
It's nice, but it gets hot.
How hot are you, Kim? I'll be teaching a netted ornament in a couple of weeks. Nice. Sorry, y'all. I had to take a drink.
I had some, I can't remember who made them. I want to say it was Dottie. But they made us these beautiful beaded, netted ornaments. And then somebody sat on the box and no more.
Oh.
You know, that French. Not again, no. He's getting wild. He's pulling stuff I have to tie off.
I will cut them into and just put them in bags.
Stop it.
I'm
Take
just
some mouse.
No, I pulled a bunch of that for today specifically.
To be hateful.
No, because a lot of people have not seen these from us.
Oh.
These are all new things for like Kim and a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. He's like, let's pick the most painted mask.
No, because I'm just going to put them in a bag. I've sent many of them out in small little bags. It's okay. Nobody minds. They don't have to be on strands.
It looks nice on string.
The beads look nice no matter what. XYZ 16. Beautiful.
He does this on purpose because he knows it drives me crazy.
Vintage. I did not do this on purpose. I pulled these.
He's smiling like he did it on purpose.
No, because you're funny, because it's not on purpose.
I should put a face cam on you and then everybody can enjoy too.
Look at him acting up for the camera.
He lolly, happy.
Look how pretty these are, though. These are seriously pretty.
Like a peachy pink.
They are peachy pink with a little bit of that fire polish on it.
That's awful.
And the strands are about 8-inch strands on the vintage check, $6 a strand. 5 available.
Here, hand it over.
I don't know why you insist. Everybody can get it in a bag. Nobody minds.
They all.
Do you all mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do not.
Easy.
I hesitate to tell you how nice it is when you're having such weather challenges. It's been a mild 75 here for weeks. Going to get hot inland later this week, but I'm 7 miles from the ocean.
Sounds nice.
You know. I'm going to put these away, these beautiful vintage crystal.
You can brag about your weather.
I know.
Some people.
Not hateful like
some people like, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for myself because I don't live in paradise.
Yeah, we're not like that. I lost the little bag. What did I do?
I like where we live.
I use this one. That's
I do miss the ocean.
yeah.
I don't get to go here.
No,
I want to go to the ocean in Italy.
the ocean in Italy.
My friend Heather just went, and she went to this wedding with usually were dance wedding. But they have like a yacht cruise. I think Aegean or Adriatic, one of them. And it was off of Naples somewhere. It was beautiful.
That's nice.
I can't even imagine the real.
Wasn't Venice? Isn't that off the ocean
Yeah,
technically?
on the other side.
On the other side.
The
Okay,
other place is like a resort.
gonna put these away. We sold one of the 16 so far. Thank you so much.
One thing with Venice, it's expensive.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad there.
The food was double. They pay tourist prices.
Yeah, it's because we were in the tourist area. We should have went a little bit more into the neighborhoods. Of course, I read that afterwards. They're like, do not go here or here in all the places we went.
So we went to that one place that probably there's Stella Luna, Sula Luna,
I don't know the name.
coffee place.
Oh, we just sold another 16. Thank you so much. There's 3 of those left. I'll put them back up here when Andrew has them sorted. I can't remember the name of that. Excuse me.
It was delicious. There's also a bookstore.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that was really nice.
Apparently there's one in New York.
Yeah.
Not the same.
Yeah, what was the name of that?
Stella.
Stella Luna.
Probably Stella.
Let's see. This was 22 for y'all. I'll bring it down to 16 tonight. Only one left. This is a matte, I think 6mm matte, 7mm.
I'd like to go back this year.
Matte 7mm Amazonite. Look how pretty that is. Marianne says, my boss is going to vacation in Morocco. I would love to go to Morocco.
Dude, Sarah Joe and Eric this morning.
Yeah, it looked like a great time.
Inga.
I know. How lucky.
Right, Stephen Leonard, she just right not too long.
Oh, yeah? I didn't see that.
And by not too long ago, maybe last
Oh.
year. She always loved it.
XYZ 18.
I would like to go. Maybe I can remember watching.
Hopefully. Let's see. This was 54. Bring it down to 40. This is an azurite in quartz, but it's also, there's some blue, there's some green. You can see some, let me see if I can, some of the blue, some of the green.
Okay, good.
Oh, thank you.
That looks good together, those colors.
I know these are all looking good together, aren't they?
I love that kind of peachy pink with that like baby blue. It's pretty.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
What are you reading? That's my friend Charlie watching.
No, not that I know of. Is Charlie watching? This
He guilt her about not visiting these.
I know, right? This is 8 millimeters. And let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and put away this one. Let's see. I think that will go in there. I told my colleague I would love to go to Morocco. He says I should go to Norway, says Marianne. XYZ 11.
Is that where your people from?
Yeah, aren't your people from that area?
Viking styles and
Viking style.
I don't know. Cold country people.
Cold country people, like my people. 17, XYZ 18, XYZ 19.
What did you pick up for dinner tonight? Did you ask people what they're having for dinner?
I didn't ask people what they're having for dinner. What are y'all having for dinner?
What the hell? You're the new yourself, boy.
Hmm?
You're the new also. That should be the first question.
Should be the first question.
Hello, what did you have for dinner?
Get right away, right? I bought a bunch of groceries, so I don't know what we're having for dinner, but I did a grocery run today.
I got tortillas.
I got tortillas. I got meat crumbles if we want to do something like that. I got burgers and chicken patties. And yeah, I did a stock up today. This is,
Did you save any cash money for tomorrow?
I do have a little bit. Charlie says, I am lurking. How did Andrew know I was watching? No guilt, LOL. Not until gas drops more or the storm stop. Tonight I'm painting.
Oh, I'm glad you're painting again. We need to frame the painting that she sent us.
Okay. This is beautiful fluorite.
If you don't follow her, go follow her. Not Cursed Art at Instagram.
Yeah, go follow Not Cursed Art on Instagram if you don't follow Charlie. Not Cursed Art. Let's see here. Len says not the same. Marion says yes. I would also like to go to Sweden and Norway. And Marion says no, not at all. No, Morocco and Norway are not the same. Sue says we had spinach ravioli with pesto and cheese garlic bread. Rosanna says just got teriyaki chicken. Leslie's going good night. Good night, Leslie. This is beautiful purple fluorite. Smooth rounds. And these are 5, 6, 7 millimeters. $18 for the strand. One strand of it.
We should also say that I'm teaching classes and I hope more people sign up because I want them to run. So I'll be teaching in where am I teaching this one?
You're teaching.
I'm not teaching this month.
Not this month. You're going to a class.
All right. So I'll be at Peters Valley if y'all want to come visit me. And then I'm also trying to go to the virtual conference for the Enamel Society. So that's coming up also. Don't worry about it.
It's like, I don't know about that. Marianne
says
says, I do follow Charlie. Oh, is that's Enamel 360? I didn't know what it was.
Jen's going to present.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm not teaching, but Sparkle Blues, that is August 1st. August 10th through the 14th is powder coating intensive and contemporary craft. I think we have a couple signups, so we need a couple more. They assured me that the class would run even if we didn't reach numbers. Or if it's just gonna be 3 people, up me and 2 other people, um, it'll be interesting. We get the one-on.
You're gonna get very one-on-one, right?
It's pretty affordable compared to other places. I can look.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, I'm supposed to teach on the 22nd and 23rd. I haven't got confirmation on that. And then Ethnic Fest is September 4th through the 6th. Did you sign up for that yet?
No,
Is it too late?
I don't think so.
Uh,
I have to look.
and then I'm teaching what am I teaching? Touchstone is September 12th and 13th. I still need signups for that. I'll start showing some samples of what you could make this week, maybe. That's the 12th and the 13th. Maybe I'll do like a commercial. I've seen people doing that to get their people take their class. I'm also teaching a class on powder coating, and it's only $25, and it's a it's through Peters Valley, and it's let me look at the in October. And it's on October 6th, Tuesday, October 6th, from 7 to 8. And it just goes over the real basics. It's a demo on how to do powder coating for artists. So it's a nice little intro. That's online. It's October 6th, $25 only for Peters Valley. Sign up at least 2 days in advance. But the more people sign up before, the better. Because then they say, oh, he's a popular teacher. I want to hire him. Instead of, oh, he's a dud, don't hire him. And then I'm teaching an in-person class October 17th and 18th at Peters Valley. And that's water slide decal.
These are Amazonite hearts. And they are about 8mm hearts. One strand available, was 24, dropping it to 20 for the last strand for y'all.
And then Excellent Fest is on the 31st of October.
Halloween. What can you do with powder coating? Asked Jen. I've only seen someone do refurbished old mixers.
It's a very accessible way of adding color to your jewelry components.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much almost powder coat anything.
You can powder coat just about anything.
As long as it doesn't melt or burn at 400 degrees, you can do almost anything. Some things are a little bit tricky though, you have to be mindful of that. I'll go over that in the class about what not to do, or if you want to do it, things that you kind of have to think about.
Yeah. This is beautiful green tourmaline. Look at this deep green tourmaline. Was $36, bringing it down to $24 for y'all. Beautiful, deep, deep green tourmaline. XYZ 21. One strand available. And the strand is a 15-inch strand. And they are about 5 to 6 millimeters wide. And they're various lengths. One strand available, green tourmaline, giving you a great price there for the last strand available. XYZ 21. All right. Charlie says, thank you, Marianne. Marianne follows Charlie. Thank you for the shout out. I'm trying to post more. I haven't painted in a while. I did a warm up yesterday in watercolor. Not happy with it. Today I'm trying something different in gouache. Gouache. Andrew's powder coating class sounds interesting. Hope you get hired. Continue to get hired, right? All right. Next up, we have, these are really cool. These are vintage plastic. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them for $4. And they're these vintage plastic, kind of smooshed rounds, right? Kind of a rondelle, smooth rondelle. Very cool, kind of corally color with some whites and reds in there. $4 for the lot. And one lot available of 8.
Do you ever get people who post like a GIF, or do you say GIF or GIF?
It's technically GIF is what the guys said who created it, but I say GIF.
Do you ever get people who post one of those as like a reaction to your thing, and then you're like, what does this mean?
What?
I need like a decoder right now.
XYZ 17. Oh, we just sold 22. Thank you so much. And let's see here. Where is the bag for this one? So particular bags they have to go back into. This one. It says, I just found Andrew's group, Powder Coating for Artists, to find out more about it.
I haven't posted it yet.
Yeah, he hasn't posted there yet.
But I will.
Real soon. Maybe soon, maybe not soon. Moving these down. Bringing these down. This down. Nobody wants the green tourmaline. It's so pretty. We put this away.
I'm also planning my classes for next year. I've already lined up 2 major craft schools. So hopefully those run, because those are, a good opportunity.
Okay, next up we have this Lamport glass. I love this one, this purpley one. Well, see, it was 28. We had it down to 25, and now I'm bringing it down to 20. So there you go. Norma says, Jen, I took Andrew's powder coating class last year, and it was great. I recommend it to anyone.
Oh, thank you, Norma.
Yeah, Norma came.
Testimonial.
I know.
Norma.
Testimonials by Norma.
In your class, that one guy used to say, God damn, this is the best class I ever took in my life.
I know. He was excited. This is 35 millimeters by 15. His class is Zoom meeting through Peters Valley School of Craft. Seems like a good thing to consider doing, says Mary Ann.
And we'll make a kit too, so that people can buy stuff. Not have to buy like a whole bunch of stuff.
You have to buy all the stuff.
That thing, that I love classes. That's the one thing is sometimes like the stuff you go by after it, like daunting.
Mm-hmm.
Like one class, the buy-in for the class, like to get all the stuff was like $2,000. What exactly is taking? But, you know,
All right. Next up, we have this kind of what's this color called? Like the blue, the beautiful Montana blue.
That's hard.
No, these are check. Montana blue check fire polished glass, $5 a strand, 7 strands available.
People say, why Montana? It's supposed to be for sapphires. Oh, glass it all.
Oh no. And these are 8-inch strands. Jen says there are some interesting pieces posted in the group.
Of the other people's work.
Other people's stuff.
The person who does some of the stuff that I do, Bree Flora, and it's her birthday, so I'm gonna buy some from her. I think she does sales on it.
Oh, nice.
And she just left her cat.
Oh,
Right. Anyways, so she does it most similar to how I do it. However, there are differences. So if you take her class, it's going to be different.
all right. XYZ 25. This is rainbow obsidian. And look at those rainbows in that obsidian.
It's real. So
That's the real stuff, y'all.
people, when they say black stone, they're like, oh, it's rainbow obsidian. I can't count how many times we've had bought stuff that said this rainbow obsidian, and then it's just like a black stone.
And not only that, but this is a large hole strand. And these beads are 10 millimeter. And it is over an 8-inch strand. And there's one available, $18 only. Really good price on that. $18, large hole, real rainbow obsidian, 10 millimeter beads, 1 strand available. We've sold one of the 24s. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and put away the 19, if I can find the bag, which is the purple fluorite. That's the tourmaline. There's the, what's this? Oops.
These are actually Buchanan pieces of the charm shop.
Purple fluorite. Putting that away. XYZ 19. Sold another one of the 24s. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and put away the Amazonite hearts. Those are really fun. Nobody got those. 1 strand left, only 20 bucks. Bunch of Amazonite hearts. Really nice quality stone, too. Nice color. $20. XYZ 20.
And then, what is your thing? Did you decide why that thing is that on the people?
For what?
From that, like, it's online.
Yeah, they're on the calendar.
Did
I
you
don't-
know?
Not yet, because we're still planning publicity for it and stuff. They just asked today for a picture. I got to get that over there. XYZ 21, green tourmaline, Putting that away. We're going to be going live with some friends in a few weeks. All right. Move these over. Move these over. And let's see here. Yeah, it's going to be on the 25th on a Saturday, 8 p.m. We're doing the BFF Live. So we'll be going with Amy and Maisha and Kimberly. No, you're not going to be. Well, yeah, you could be. You're doing, that's the Enamel 360 weekend. What? Oh. Let's see here. Let's see. Montana Blue needs to come home to Montana, says Rosanna. Is Alberta close enough to Montana? Rosanna says, why, yes, Marianne. Nice. Let's see here. All right, where am I at here? 26. XYZ 26.
One day I'll go and get the staff on it.
One day.
Yep.
What is it? There. Oh. Let's see here. We sold another 24. Thank you so much. How many of these do I have? I think. Got me 6 of these. And this is because I put a claim for one. Nice, thank you. Totally excited for that live, FYI, says Kimberly. Me too. Gonna get you all some stuff to show off. Gonna be sending that out soon. These are these brass stampings from Providence, vintage, these little horses. And they're $2 for the pair. We get 2 of them, and we've got 6 pairs available. Vintage brass stampings. $2 a pair, 6 pairs available. All right, let's see here. XYZ 27. Marion says, so what time is the live, Kimberly? I've got at 8 o'clock Eastern time. I hope that's right. Pretty sure that's right. 7 p.m. Central Time, yeah. 8765. Across the country. 8765. On Saturday. All right. Let's see here. It is going to be was 24. I'll bring this down to 20. I've got some strawberry quartz hearts. I know the Amazonite didn't go, but maybe you want the strawberry quartz. These are 6 millimeter. I think they're a little smaller than the Amazonite. Maybe they're thinking about it, right? Just got to think about it a little more. 6 millimeter strawberry quartz hearts was 24, now 20 for the strand. 1 strand available.
Was getting weird.
Ooh. What's that?
Delighting in misery.
Delighting in your misery. Not delighting. I know I did make a mess with the bubble wrap though. We got 2 strands of these. Was $28, bringing them down to 22 for you all. Beautiful lapis. Look at the quality of this lapis. Look at the quality of this lapis. Beautiful deep blue. Lots of color in there. These are 8mm. Let's see here. Marion says, I'll look for it, but it should come up in my notifications. Yeah, make sure. Put it on your calendars. Let's see here. We sold 2 pair of the 26s. Thank you so much. We've got 4 of those left. I'm going to go ahead and put 23 away. XYZ 23. Oops. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put 24 away, the Montana blue. Marion says I did put it on my calendar. Good. And we're also going to be hanging out with Danielle Wicks on August 29th. August 29th.
I like her.
Yeah, I like her too. And that'll be, I believe, 5 p.m. Eastern time. But I got to check on that to make sure. We're still lining stuff up. Right, so let's move this down. Nobody grabbed the large hole. Rainbow obsidian. I don't know, Leslie. Leslie's gone. You might have to set that one up. You don't know. XYZ 29. Kimberly says, oh, yay. I am marking my calendar for that. Please do. Please do. Let's see here. Do these $4. I have multiples of these available. If it's Sea Beach Saturday, 5 Eastern time, he's right. I think that's what it is. I think it's her normal schedule on Saturdays. And this is XYZ 29. Are these? You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 of these for $4. These are vintage plastic beads. They're this pretty kind of purpley color with a white. Kind of a pinky purple. And they're kind of marbled with a white. And they are 10 millimeters by 15 millimeters. XYZ 29. How many? 25. How many millimeters is 25? 25. These are 10 millimeters. 10 millimeter. The hole, it's a large hole. I can tell you that they're at least 2 millimeter holes because the cord going through them is 2. But I can't get in there very well for the holes. Let me see here. They are, yeah, the holes I'm going to say 2.5 millimeter or so. Rosanna says that's magenta. All right, magenta. Magenta. Every time I hear magenta, I think of the Golden Girls. Yeah, when Blanche feels magenta. All right. I never watched that.
Character.
Oh, see, did not know that.
You see they did a revival.
No, I didn't see that either.
I thought he was playing.
Who is?
Luke Evans. He was an actor, but openly gay actor.
Mm.
I don't know. He was on like directing or something.
Susan says I meant 8 millimeter. No, these are 10. 10 millimeter, if that's what you're asking. 10 millimeters on the beads. 10 millimeter large hole. And then to go ahead along with those, the last one tonight. What did I just do with my bag for these?
So show me the grade.
I will. These were 16. I'll do it for 12. XYZ 30 are the rainbow obsidian, and you can see the colors. Chips. Nice quality rainbow obsidian chips. Real rainbow obsidian, not
A
a random black stone that's fake. 16-inch strand, one strand available. All right, look at this, y'all.
That's how they turned out.
Andrew's finished.
You know, I should really take pictures of all the stuff that I make for the beat in the new year.
Yeah, you should.
Because I make it for the lives, and then I'm like, oh, well.
And you're just like, oh, well. Doesn't get posted into the group or anything.
No.
Look at that. Look how pretty those are.
Those are really simple, but I think they look nice.
Yeah, they are.
And the fun thing about that is that you can make this so fast. So if you need stuff for like a show, you can kind of like
make them up right quick.
Or a gift, real quick gift.
Yeah,
You know, you get invited to like this like parent teacher business.
Yeah.
And you gotta make it for like a, you know, or like a Secret Santa or something like that.
We just sold 25. Thank you so much.
They look harder to make than they are, which is nice.
Yeah.
And you can experiment with color.
Love those, says Kimberly. Simple elegance, says Marianne.
Thanks. They're simple, but they don't look simple. At least not to me. You know, it's like you could do like the bead on the head pin kind of earring, but this is like a different version of that little stitching. And you can do this with all kinds of beads.
May says lovely earrings. Those earrings are really sweet, Andrew, says Jen.
Okay, so the way that I finish those off is I added 2 jump rings, point to it. You can use the little pointer thing, your letter opener.
This is my pointer.
So see that? You've got 2 jump rings, 1 jump ring, and an ear wire. So little, that's technically chainmail, but I don't really consider that chainmail. But the reason why I did that is because I have an odd number. If you did that with an even number, there's 11 gold seed beads around the top, that top loop, because it includes that one. If you did it an even number, you could probably get it to fit in between the beads. But I kind of like the odd number and then having 2 jump rings because that has a little bit more of a visual effect. Not too much, but just a little bit. And then the other thing about them is that wouldn't those be pretty if done that style?
Do these with some gold spacers. Nice little earrings. They'd be like,
that'd be cute. A little quatrefoil.
Like like that with some gold spacers in between.
Bigger gold.
Yeah.
And they're not super heavy either.
Mm-mm.
And then just a gold ear wire.
Ben says, I like learning how you did it to make them sturdy.
Because you could do it less than how I did it, but this makes it nice and sturdy. I also only use one wingspan of thread for both of the earrings, so it doesn't require a lot of thread either.
Nice.
So while you have the lights up, take a picture.
I can't with my phone.
You will in a minute.
You will in a minute.
Make it a good picture.
Make it a good picture. All right. All right, y'all.
Don't just throw it on the blanket with the seam running down the middle.
No, don't just do
I
that.
want a good looking picture. Do a good job, boy.
Do a good job. I'll do my best.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Hopefully y'all had a good time.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks so much, everybody. We appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you.
Yeah. Thank you. We will see you back here tomorrow again at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
And don't forget to post your projects in the Design Challenge group
for the Beat the New Year Summer Edition, Summer at the Beach. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. We'll see you here tomorrow.
See ya. Bye.